Hey beautifuls, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing an unboxing of one of my personal favorite subscription boxes. I love my AppyHour subscription. I have been getting this box for a little over a year now and I still love it. Even after all these months, it is still in my top 10 list of best boxes out there. And to prove it, you guys, I wore my Lover t-shirt today. Like, that's how much I love this box. So if you're not familiar with AppyHour, we are going to be doing a very large unboxing and I'm going to be sharing with you guys the new member welcome box. So what that means is if you sign up for AppyHour, this box that I show you today is what you will receive for your first order. So all new members will receive the exact same box, but then after that you will be auto-enrolled into their subscription and you will receive different products every month that are curated around a theme. Now AppyHour is designed so that you can make your own charcuterie boards at home. So they're going to send you everything but the board. And that's seriously the case. So you will receive in there cheeses and meats. You get spreads. They'll give you like some crackers or fruit items. There may be chocolate in there. It's just always the best pairings. And then every month they change up. And like I said, I've had this for a year, so I have thoroughly tested this. You do not receive repeat products. You're not going to be getting the same cheeses back to back because how boring would that be? So this is how the box looks when it's shipped to you. Because these items are perishable, I did cut this open already, take out all of the items just so that I could put them in my fridge before I filmed this video. But for today's unboxing, I put everything back in here the way I found it. That way you guys can see exactly how it's going to arrive to you. So if you want to try out this box after watching this video, I do have a link listed down below, but I also have a couple of coupon codes. So that way you can get this box and save a little bit of money as well. Every time that you receive your AppyHour box, there will be a tasting guide inside of it. So this is going to be the guide that will walk you through all of the products that you have in your box. They typically will give you a QR code, but they're also going to talk about the recommended pairings. But then inside of your box, you're going to have two compartments in here. So one of them is going to be your insulated compartment where all of the cold items are going to be kept fresh. And then on the outside, they're going to put all of those dry items. So make sure you always check all of the slots in your boxes so that way you don't miss any of the food products. But then here, it will be completely insulated with padding. It's very thick. It keeps everything cold inside. And then in here, you're going to have not only your food products, but there's going to be several ice packs as well. But also, do you see how much food is in here? My husband and I always go with the medium-sized box, and they estimate on the website that feeds 2 to 4 people. They also have a large version where it will feed 6 to 8 people. So if you're looking at hosting, you've got a party, I would definitely go with the large version. But for my husband and I, we don't ever share. We always do a date night once a month when our AppyHour comes in. We make up our boards, and then that date night, we will go through and compare different flavor profiles, and we're like, ooh, stack this next. You want to do this cracker with this meat, and then this cheese, and then add chocolate after that, and then you're going to take, I mean, we just love going back and forth and making different pairings. So when we see AppyHour, we know it's date night. It just is always on clockwork for us. But we feel like there's always food left over every time. So I do feel like this feeds 4 people. If you want extras to have leftovers for that week, I mean, by all means, you can order the large box and have extra products with it. But I do feel like this is an equivalent amount for the amount of people. So the first item that we're gonna look at is some cheese. So excited. This is Gouda cheese. So on the side of all of the packaging, you will have a note from AppyHour. It tells you your nutrition facts, but it also talks about the flavor profile, and it will tell you where it's from too, because AppyHour sources ingredients and products from all over the globe. So this Gouda is a honey clover Gouda, and it's made in Wisconsin. Well, they're known for their cheese, so I bet this is amazing. It says that this is all created using fresh, raw cow's milk and Dutch cheese-making traditions. Infused with sweet honey and clover, this is an award-winning Gouda. It has been aged for 2 to 4 months on Dutch pine planks for a creamy, slightly nutty flavor and delicate floral notes. Everything about that sounds wonderful. Oh, yes. Okay, it smells like cheese, but there is, oh my gosh, I'm getting so hungry. This smells like the pine. You can definitely smell kind of that woody note that's been infused into it. One thing I want to point out is how large this block of cheese is. This is always how it comes in from AppyHour. Every month that I have had this box, you get a huge wedge of cheese. So what's nice is cheese is not cheap, especially in my area. This is considered like a delicacy almost, because here in the Midwest, we just, outside of Wisconsin, we don't really have a lot of cheese known places. But they are very expensive to purchase at the grocery stores. So AppyHour works out to be cheaper for me to get it through them, even with shipping it to me, than to go to the grocery store and get a block of cheese. But on top of that, these wedges are larger than what I get at my local grocery store. And yes, I'm going to eat a little right now because it smells so good. Gouda is so creamy too. This is a bold flavor. There is honey in it too. That is a good cheese. Okay. Well, I can highly recommend that. If you're a new member, you're going to get the same cheese as me. I would start with that one. The next item that I have in here is some salami. This is a red wine and garlic salami that is made in Vermont. They use premium pork and they will infuse it with red wine, fresh garlic, and then they're going to age it for a rich, savory flavor. You should notice notes of wine notes, the robust garlic. There's also going to be a tender texture, and it says this is a gourmet salami. So that also sounds delicious. So you'll notice you're going to get several slices in here. They will package and seal these up fresh before shipping them to you. So that way when you get them, they're ready to be eaten, you guys. You can just pull out your charcuterie board and just go to town and start making some of the best cheese and cracker duos. Ooh, this is heavenly. Oh my goodness, this definitely smells like pork. So you notice it right away, but you can smell the garlic. It is a bold flavor once again. So this is what the slice will look like, good size amount. And then you can layer this with your cheese, with your crackers. I'm gonna eat this one as well because again, it smells too good. I just can't say no. Ooh, this builds actually. Now I'm turning into a food critic over here, but seriously, when you eat it at first, you're like, oh, that's nice. And then afterwards, you get a little bit more flavor that comes through. So it really lingers on the palate. 10 out of 10. That one is really good too. Next product that we have in here is another block of cheese. So this is what this one will look like here. So this one is going to be a square chunk. This is a 6-time award winner. It's called Prairie Breeze. This is a delightful twist to traditional cheddar. It has a sweet and nutty note featuring umami as its rich flavor. This is made from milk sourced from Amish farms in Iowa, and then it's aged for 9 months to achieve its rich, full flavor and crumbly texture. I actually think I know where this is from, you guys. Not even joking. So I live in Nebraska. Iowa is a hop, skip, and a jump away from me. I mean, literally, I can be there in 40 minutes. So we go through Iowa quite often, and there is an Amish farm and store that you can stop in at and get a bunch of different things. I am pretty sure I've had this before and it's from there. So I'm going to open it up and I'll do a quick taste test to confirm, but it is delicious. They do have some of the best products. And I think it's because it is all organic and it's not over processed. It's just really, really good. Yes, it's very bold. This is like your traditional cheddar where it's got that really bold flavor. And so it is going to be a little bit more of a crumbly texture that it will just break off. So you see how it's got that? Really pretty though on charcuterie boards. You could break this up into different sizes. That'd be gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I keep telling you guys you have to try this, but seriously, they're all amazing. Like I just love all of them. You know what's really crazy, you guys? It's crumbly, but it's creamy. In a weird way, it kind of reminds me of a Gouda where it's really soft, creamy cheese, but it's still very bold like a cheddar. The flavor is very bold, but it's a smooth cheese. This is literally what we do on date night too. We go through and we're like, oh, did you get that note? Now pair it with this. This is how we do it. So my next item is Lonza. This is a pork loin from Vermont. It's been aged for 3 months and it says it is a bright herbaceous flavor. This smooth texture of this cut is perfectly balanced and takes any charcuterie board to the next level. So it's pork with salt and spices, red wine, and then there's going to be garlic as well. So this is what it will look like here. And then you're going to see those really thin strips. These are beautiful. If you want to make those little roses on your charcuterie board, this is a perfect one to try that with. Not saying you have to do that, but if you want to be fancy and be extra, you could definitely do that. We also have in here Applewood Smoked Speck Americano. This is crafted with Heritage Berkshire pork, and it is a dry cured speck, which is cold smoked over applewood, and it gives it a smoky flavor and rich undertones. Ooh, and that's all that's on here is just your pork with some salt, and that is everything. So they don't add a bunch of ingredients either to these. I'm trying to not eat everything in here, you guys, because I did want to put together this board so you could see what it looks like afterwards. So if I keep eating all of it, there's not going to be a board left. Now, the next item that I have in here is some Brie. This is their French soft ripened Brie. It is made in France, and it says that this is using high quality cow's milk. It is a double cream Brie that is buttery and tender and then wrapped in a delicate rind. So this will be your wrapped block of cheese here. See what I mean by how creamy that is? Oh, it is. You are not going to regret this box. I will tell you. Take it from me. You will love this. So here is your beautiful wedge. You get that rind on there as well. It is so, if you can see it here, do you see how soft and creamy that is? I mean, you guys, it is just so soft. We also have goat cheese. What? So I am so used to always getting the cheese in the wedge form that now we actually have a whole glass jar of sheep and goat's cheese. I can't believe it. So this one is a full-size jar. It comes from Australia. See what I mean? They go all over the globe to find the best cheeses. 11.3 ounces is what we have here. So then you can pull this out and actually put that on your board as well. I bet that's gonna be super soft and creamy. Additionally, we're gonna have a couple of different spreads to go along with our board. These are great that all you need to do is just get like a little spoon and put it in here. I always just put these right on the board the way they are. You could scoop them out and put them in a little dish if you wanted to, but personally, this works just fine for me. So this one is raspberry flavored. Ooh, that sounds yummy. So this will be your cute little glass jar. Oh, this one's good. French onion with rosemary. This is a great spread because it's not sweet. I mean, it's got a little sweetness. You know how caramelized onions get a little sweet with them? But what I like is that this is more savory. So when you put that on a cracker and you combine it with your cheeses, it's not this sugary sweet process. It's a really great savory experience. Definitely, I mean, make sure you coat your cheese with some of the spreads. I highly recommend it. Well, we have to have crackers for our charcuterie board. So this is the next product inside of our box, and we have sharp cheddar crackers. So these crackers said that they are a staple for charcuterie boards. They're also Hearty Dip approved, meaning the crackers are not going to break. So if you do put them in a dip and you want to scoop, they're not going to break in half. You know what I'm talking about. It's so annoying. And then you get half your chips stuck in the dip and it's like, oh, now I got to reach in with my fingers and get it out. It's fine if it's just you and your husband, but if it's a party, it's kind of embarrassing. So kind of like that these ones will not break if you're using them. But the size on here is 4.5 ounces. Can you believe how much is in here? And this is the smallest box they offer, by the way. So the next item is sweet and smoky almonds. These are all sun-baked in California. They have a hickory smoke and a natural buttery sweetness. So they mentioned that they're great on their own or they're perfect for pairing with charcuterie board pieces. I always find these are great to kind of reset the palate in between your crackers. Like you do your cracker with meat and cheese and then you go in and you throw in a little bit of that smoky and I don't know, it's like it primes your palate for that smoky. And then when you go in with like a smoky cheese to follow up with it, oh, like that first one that was aged on the boards, I think that would be a great combo. See? Gotta try it, you guys. And then I think this is our last item. These are dried tart cherries. So you do get a fruit aspect with this box, and this will give you a sweetness. So again, it's perfect to pair with all of these. I would recommend you do one of the cherries with the Brie cheese. It's kind of like a little dessert in a way. Super good. So these are bold and tangy with a hint of natural sweetness. These are chewy, they're bright, and they've got a fruity zing, and they will complement just about anything on a charcuterie board. And voila, here is my charcuterie board. Now, normally I go for a little bit more of a messy looking style for my board. Today, I decided to be really organized with it. So first off, I gotta tell you, this cheese that is crumbly, it is so good. It's a strong cheddar flavor, but it just pairs really well with everything on the board. The raspberry spread, this needs to be included in every box. It needs to be a staple because it is that good. If you pair the cherry with the raspberry spread and then add a little bit of this Brie cheese, oh, it's so good. Chef's kiss. It's just a great little sweet snack. But then the meats themselves are flavorful, they're tangy, they've also got that great smokiness coming through. They layered beautifully with all of these other cheeses. The goat's milk cheese, those little cubes, so spreadable. You could literally just push a cracker down on it and spread that yourself. You didn't even need a knife because it was so soft, but you got a lot of that herbal flavor out of them as well. So once again, AppyHour killed it. Absolutely wonderful box. We made it, you guys. So that is everything inside of my AppyHour box. And like I said, this is the new member box. So if you sign up for AppyHour and this is your first time receiving it, this is what you can expect to receive for your first order. Now, obviously, if you decide to go with the large box, which is bigger than this, they are going to send you more food. I mean, I'm telling you guys, this is so much food, especially because there's so much protein in here. You get full faster. And these are great. Like I said, if you need a date night idea, I'm telling you, we have done this for a year. It has been perfect for us. But heck, you could do more than just a date night. You want a girls' night? I mean, my sister has come over and we have just sat and watched a movie and ate charcuterie boards. So seriously, this box is so much fun. It's one thing to watch this and go, oh, that sounds nice, but to try it, it's a whole nother level. So I've got that link down below and a coupon code down there to save you some money off of this one as well. But this is why it is on my top 10 list of best boxes out there, because it's done well, it tastes amazing, and it's just so much fun. So until next time, beautifuls, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in my next unboxing video. Bye!